Ever wondered how far we've come with electric vehicle battery technology? It's an intriguing journey, filled with innovation, competition, and a relentless pursuit of efficiency. At the forefront of this revolution, we have Tesla, the electric vehicle titan that has set the benchmark for the industry. Tesla's cutting-edge battery technologies have been a game-changer, with their vehicles boasting impressive range and rapid charging capabilities. But it's not just about Tesla. The whole industry is in a state of flux, with manufacturers across the globe vying to catch up, pushing the envelope, and striving to redefine what an electric vehicle can be. Let's dive into the current state of electric vehicle battery technology. Over the past decade, we've seen a seismic shift in how we approach energy storage. Traditional lithium-ion batteries are giving way to more advanced, energy-dense solutions. We're talking solid-state batteries, lithium-sulfur batteries, and even concepts like metal-air batteries. These are not just buzzwords, they represent the future of electric vehicles. But it's not just about increasing energy density, it's also about bringing down costs. The cost per kilowatt hour, a key metric in battery economics, has been steadily decreasing over the years. This trend is crucial in making electric vehicles more accessible and affordable to the masses. However, it's not all smooth sailing. There are complications and challenges that come with the territory. For instance, increasing the battery capacity and charging rate to compete with internal combustion engines is no small feat. There are technical hurdles, safety concerns, and infrastructure issues to consider. Moreover, while we're making strides in battery technology, the charging infrastructure needs to keep up. The availability of charging stations and the speed at which they can charge our vehicles are critical factors in the widespread adoption of electric vehicles. But despite these advancements, challenges still exist. Let's uncover them. Increasing battery capacity is undoubtedly a key focus for electric vehicle manufacturers. But why is it so difficult? Well, to understand that, we need to delve into the intricacies of battery technology. You see, the capacity of a battery is related to its size and weight. The larger the battery, the greater its capacity, but the heavier it becomes. And when you're dealing with vehicles, weight is a critical factor. A heavier vehicle needs more energy to move, which in turn requires a larger battery, creating a kind of catch-22 situation. Then there's the issue of size. As you might imagine, a larger battery takes up more space. This can lead to design complications, as engineers must figure out how to fit a larger battery into a vehicle without sacrificing passenger space or vehicle performance. Not to mention the fact that a larger battery can also increase the vehicle's overall size, potentially making it less aerodynamic and therefore less efficient. And let's not forget about cost. Larger batteries are more expensive to produce not just because they require more materials, but also because they often require more complex manufacturing processes. This increased cost is typically passed on to the consumer, which can make electric vehicles less appealing to potential buyers, especially when compared to their more affordable internal combustion engine counterparts. Take Tesla, for example. They've been at the forefront of electric vehicle technology for years, continually pushing the boundaries of what's possible in terms of battery capacity. However, even they are grappling with these challenges, as they strive to make their vehicles more affordable and accessible to the average consumer. Meanwhile, other car manufacturers are also trying to tackle the battery capacity conundrum, each employing their own unique strategies and technologies in an attempt to overcome these hurdles. It's a fascinating race to watch and one that's sure to shape the future of transportation as we know it. So, it's a delicate balance to strike, isn't it? The pursuit of greater battery capacity is fraught with challenges, but it's a quest that's crucial to the success of electric vehicles. And who knows? Perhaps the solution to these problems is just around the corner. For now though, the battery capacity conundrum remains a pressing issue, one that continues to keep the brightest minds in the industry up at night. Another vital aspect is the charging rate. The faster, the better, right? Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. Imagine a world where electric vehicles can charge as fast as you pump gas into a conventional car. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But here's the catch. Increasing the charging rate isn't as simple as it sounds. It's a complex process, and it's not without its challenges. Firstly, let's talk about heat. When you charge a battery at a high rate, it generates a lot of heat. This isn't just a case of the battery getting a bit warm, we're talking about serious heat that can damage the battery and reduce its lifespan. And then there's the issue of battery degradation. Charging a battery too quickly can lead to a reduction in the overall capacity of the battery over time. This means that the more you charge your electric vehicle at high speeds, the less energy the battery can hold in the long run. So, How can we overcome these issues? Well, that's where advanced cooling systems and sophisticated battery management come into play. Cooling systems help to regulate the temperature of the battery during charging, preventing it from overheating. On the other hand, advanced battery management systems work to optimize the charging process. They monitor the battery's state, control the charging rate, and ensure that the battery is charged in the most efficient and least damaging way possible. Tesla, for instance, has been pioneering in this area. They've developed a supercharger network that uses an advanced cooling system and battery management to achieve high-speed charging without sacrificing the longevity of their batteries. Meanwhile, other car manufacturers are also in the race, investing heavily in research and development to catch up with Tesla's lead. They're exploring new ways to increase charging rates without the adverse effects of heat generation and battery degradation. So a faster charging rate isn't always the best solution. It's about striking the right balance between speed and sustainability. And that, my friends, is the real challenge. While Tesla leads the pack, other manufacturers are not far behind in this race to innovate. The electric vehicle revolution is not a one-horse race. As we speak, traditional automotive giants are revving up their engines, investing heavily in battery technology and striving to catch up with Tesla's head start. General Motors, for instance, isn't just idling by. They've announced their ambitious plan to launch 30 new electric vehicles globally by the middle of this decade. To power this fleet, they've committed to develop their proprietary Ultium battery technology, aiming to rival Tesla in range and efficiency. The Ultium battery's modular design allows for flexible and innovative vehicle designs, making GM a serious contender in this electric race. Ford, another American automotive icon, is also shifting gears towards electric. Their recent launch of the all-electric F-150 Lightning, a green counterpart to America's best-selling pickup truck, is turning heads and charging stations alike. Ford is also investing in solid-state batteries, a technology that promises higher energy density, faster charging, and longer lifespan. This could potentially make electric vehicles more affordable and appealing to a wider range of consumers. Beyond America, other global players are also throwing their hats in the ring. Volkswagen, the German auto behemoth, has committed to bring about an electric renaissance with their ID series of electric cars. They're also investing in QuantumScape, a company focused on developing solid-state batteries, further proving that the race to innovate is truly global. Then there's the Japanese auto industry, with stalwarts like Toyota and Nissan, known for their pioneering efforts in hybrid technology, now focusing on pure electric powertrains. Toyota is developing solid-state batteries, and Nissan is focusing on improving the energy density of their existing battery technology. Innovation is the name of the game, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As these giants push the boundaries of what's possible, they're driving us towards a future where electric vehicles are not just an alternative, but the standard. The competition is certainly heating up, and that's great news for us, the consumers. The race to innovate is on, and it's a thrilling ride for all of us. So, where does this leave us? What's the road ahead for electric vehicle battery technology? As we gaze into the crystal ball of technological innovation, we can see some exciting prospects. One of the most promising is the advent of solid-state batteries. Unlike their liquid-based counterparts, solid-state batteries use solid electrodes and a solid electrolyte. This could potentially lead to safer, more energy-dense batteries that could give electric vehicles the edge they need to truly compete with internal combustion engines. Imagine, if you will, a world where your electric vehicle's range anxiety becomes a thing of the past. A world where you can drive from New York to California with just a handful of charging stops. That's the potential promise of solid-state battery technology. But the future isn't restricted to just solid-state batteries. We're also looking at the possibilities of wireless charging. Picture pulling into your garage, parking your electric vehicle on a mat, and letting it charge overnight without ever having to plug in a cord. That's the convenience wireless charging could bring. However, as we race towards these technological breakthroughs, it's critical that we don't lose sight of the importance of sustainable and ethical sourcing of battery materials. Lithium, cobalt, and nickel are key components of electric vehicle batteries, but their extraction can have significant environmental and human rights impacts. So, as we innovate, we must also strive to minimize these impacts, ensuring that our drive towards a greener future doesn't leave a trail of destruction in its wake. So what's the final destination on this road trip of innovation? Well, it's not a single point, but rather a continuous journey of improvement, adaptation, and evolution. We may not have reached the finish line yet, but every mile we cover brings us closer to a future where electric vehicles are not just an alternative but the norm. The journey to find the perfect electric vehicle battery is still ongoing, but one thing's for sure, the future looks electrifying.